Hey YouTube, JamJ23. Alright, here is a response I want to give towards, just basically for those people who may be wondering as far as anything, what is macrophilia? Well, I'm not going to be here to explain the definition. You could just go on Wikipedia and look it up as far as anything, get the details for yourself. Now, the title of this video is going to be the origins of macrophilia, as far as for my personal account, and what better way to get a response for about macrophilia is from somebody who has a macrophilia fetish. Okay, so basically, I will start with my own, confession about what I believe are origins of where this fetish came in at. As far back as I can remember, I've been a macrophiliac ever since, as far as I can remember, as far back as maybe about 3 years old. I don't know why I didn't know how to explain the fetish, as far as anything. I didn't even know it was a fetish, but, as far as anything, it's just quite interesting how things, evolve throughout the years. And this may be one of the reasons why I had such a huge fascination over dinosaurs and stuff like that, because they were bigger than us, and it's just because of that factor of something being bigger than you, has some kind of level of pull or something like that. I don't know. But when you think about it, I think the origins have to deal with, to some degree, or in part, were inspired by television, is because when you look at cartoons and stuff like that, when you've seen, different cartoon characters and stuff like that, when they get big, or, like a Tom and Jerry situation, it's like this was basically implanted into the mind, as far as, some subconscious thing. Just the same goes for Vor, too, for the people who are in the Vor files, which I happen to be one, too, as I explained in previous videos. With macrophilia and vorophilia, they kind of run neck and neck with each other. It depends, everyone has each into their own as far as anything when they go into this fetish and everything like that. But, I'm just being that voice out for basically all the macrophiliacs that are out there. And basically, to put my personal account, like I said, again, I think that, my origins came in at from when I was 3 years old, watching cartoons and stuff like that, and for some reason it just got me, I found it quite interesting and something to be fascinated over, and that progressed into being fascinated with dinosaurs. Then from dinosaurs, moving on towards, the foot fetishism, and the vorophiliism, or vorophiliac, however that's explained. And then going on from there into basically the giantism, as far as anything for giantesses and stuff like that, yada yada yada, stuff like that. So that's my take on it. And honestly, as far as anything, I thought I was honestly I thought it was just something that was basically a thing that I had an issue with. I would just consider it weird, yada yada yada, which was true. As far as anything, it wasn't normal as far as anything. But when you look at the foot fetish community and stuff like that, and how large those communities are, and then the sub communities that come behind that or whatever, typically, not say all people who have foot fetishes or whatever are into the giantess aspect and all that aspect and everything like that, is that it follows up under that. You will find within those communities that there will be people that fall under that category and stuff like that. And I think, as far as anything, that honestly, I mean, hey, how could I say this? Everybody has a fetish for something, whether it be nice lips, nice curves, and stuff like that. I mean, those are still fetishes too. It's just that they're common, so they're not considered oh well, that's not normal because everybody's followed up under that. But then again, I don't know. I mean, I just say each is to their own, and this is just a video response towards basically shedding a little light onto that. And as far as anything, I was going to leave it at that.